Hey, this is Sri here. Listen, I just wanted to quickly shoot this video and just talk a little bit about an experience I had today actually, where I caught up with a friend of mine and he had a number of issues, in terms of our friendship, and he had a few challenges that I think he'd been bottling up for quite some time. And in all honesty, they were just a huge surprise to me, a huge surprise to me. And they did take me back a little bit. I wasn't sure how to react in that moment because we'd been such close friends for a long time. It ended up in a situation where there was a little bit of almost like a tennis match, and it just got me thinking a little bit about how a lot of relationships tend to function, where a couple will be communicating, and one person will say this and it'll seem like you've done this to me, and then that person will say, well, you've done this to me, and it just goes back and forward because there's always different perspectives. Even with my friend, like, he said one thing and I had a completely different perspective on it, and then vice versa. And so I think it's just really important just to remember that when you're in relationships, do you want to be right? Or do you want to be in love? Because when we're selfish and we're just focusing on ourselves, well, that's the kiss of death for any relationship. But if you can really spend that time and just truly step into the heart of the other person, the mind and the heart of the other person, and really understand what's the wound within them that's causing this reaction. In my eyes, with my friend, we were always naturally just taking the piss out of each other, taking the mickey out of each other. We had a relationship which was just very much, we did that a lot. But in his eyes, there were some things which he felt that, I may have been crossing the line with, and vice versa. But he would hold on to it, and he'd hold on to it, and he'd hold on to it, and then never actually, communicated earlier where we could sort of nip it in the bud quickly. It ended up just blowing up a little bit. And like I say, it just got me thinking, because I know a lot of relationships and a lot of the couples that I speak to, this happens a lot. It builds up. There isn't much communication, and bang, it just suddenly explodes. And I know even in my own marriage, and the biggest shifts have come for both of us when we've actually taken the intent of what exactly is the wound that comment is coming from, and how can I go about actually healing it? How can I play my part to truly love, to truly serve? And so I guess my request, or my hope, if you like, for you is, when you have these sorts of conversations and they do get a little bit heated, just take a step back and just ask yourself, how can I love? How can I truly empathize and understand where this person is coming from? Because regardless of whether you're right or wrong or anything like that, it's irrelevant. It's all about coming from here. And the more we can do that, the more shifts that we can actually make. So I just want to quickly shoot this video. I hope it helps. I hope it maybe gives you a slightly different perspective. And the more you can practice it, the more you can actually apply it. I promise you a lot of the shifts will occur. So all the best. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll talk to you very soon.